Sayyiduna Abu Salih Musa radiyallahu ta'ala an was the father of al-Ghaus al-AZAM, Sayyidina Shaykh Abdul Qadir al-Jilani. In his youth, Sayyidina Abu Salih was once walking when he saw an apple flowing in the river stream. This young man picked that apple up and he began to eat it. After a while he realized that he had eaten this apple without the owner's permission. He felt guilty and the fear of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala overtook him, thinking that on the day of judgment, what if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala questions me regarding this? So in order to seek forgiveness for this, he began to search for its owner. He walked by the river stream until he came across an house which had a garden full of apple trees, with its branches hanging over the river. And he realized that this apple must belong to the owner of this house. So he inquired as to whom this house belonged to, and he found out that it belonged to the great Shaykh Abdullah Sum'i radiyallahu ta'ala an, who was to be his future father-in-law. He approached the Shaykh and informed him regarding what had happened, and he sought forgiveness for this. Shaykh Abdullah told this young man that if he wanted to be forgiven, then he would have to serve the Shaykh for 10 years. To which Sayyid Abu Salih Musa radiyallahu ta'ala an, he agreed to. After 10 long years had passed, Shaykh Abdullah called this young man and told him that if he was to be forgiven, he had to fulfill one more condition, and that was to marry his daughter. But he said, remember, my daughter is blind, she cannot see. My daughter is deaf, she cannot hear. My daughter, she cannot speak, and she cannot even walk. This put this young man, Sayyidina Abu Salih Musa radiyallahu ta'ala an, in a dilemma. And he thought to himself that how would he be able to live with a woman who cannot see, who cannot hear, who cannot even talk. But then he remembered the Akhirah, and he thought that if this was a means for his forgiveness on the day of judgment, then he was even willing to do this. After the nikah took place, Sayyidina Abu Salih Musa radiyallahu ta'ala an went to his bedroom, and to his surprise he saw a very young beautiful woman, and he thought to himself that this has to be a mistake. This is not the same woman that was described to me. So he went to his father-in-law and he said, the woman in my bedroom is not your daughter. To which the Shaykh replied that, oh my son, when I said my daughter is blind, I meant that all her life she has not looked at haram. When I said she is deaf, I meant that all her life she has not listened to haram. When I said that she cannot walk, I meant all her life she has not walked on the path of haram. This was the mother of Sayyidina Shaykh Abdul Qadir al-Jilani radiyallahu ta'ala an, Sayyidah Fatima al-Khair. When you have a father like Sayyidina Abu Salih Musa radiyallahu ta'ala an, and the mother like Sayyidah al-Khair Fatima radiyallahu ta'ala anha, then the son will be like al-Ghaus al-AZAM, Sayyidina Shaykh Abdul Qadir al-Jilani.